Now let's look at the argument of design and see how does this point us to the existence of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. When it comes to the argument of design, there are several versions of this argument. One very powerful version is called Hisab al-Ihtimalat. In English, the law of probability, the law of chance. The law of probability, the law of chance demonstrates to us without a doubt that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala exists, that first creator exists. An intelligent creator must have existed who created this universe. How do we examine this law of probability? When you examine life, you see millions, if not billions, if not trillions of factors at play. Everything. Look at life on earth. Just look at our atmosphere. Our atmosphere is about 500 miles in its height, in its width. It extends 500 miles into the sky. When you look at this atmosphere and you see the purpose of this atmosphere, how it shields the earth from harmful agents, from the radiation of the sun, harmful rays, and you see how precise and delicate that is. It protects us from meteor. And when you look at the composition of this air, for example, you see that the composition in our air is 78% nitrogen, 21% oxygen, and then you have some other gases. Why is it that you have this specific composition? Why not more? Why not less? By the way, some people think that you've got more oxygen, right? We think that our atmosphere is filled with oxygen than other gases. No, there's more nitrogen than there is oxygen. And our body can only take oxygen. You know, sometimes nitrogen, usually it finds its way into our bloodstream, but we can't absorb it. Our cells can't use nitrogen. Now, if you had more oxygen, if you had oxygen at 50%, what would happen? It would be very toxic. Number two, everything would be flammable, right? If you ignite one match, light up one match, you get fire everywhere. If one piece of wood would burn, it would burn everything around it. It would be highly combustible. Now, if you had only 10% oxygen, most beings could not survive, they would die. They would suffocate and die. So this delicate balance, 21% oxygen, 78% nitrogen, did this happen by chance? These are factors that we examine. Just a question. Now, when you examine every aspect of life, you see that the formula, the equation for it is perfect. It's perfect for life. It's perfect for a stable system. How gravity works, how the earth orbits around the sun, the distance between the earth and the sun. Had the sun been any closer, what would have happened? Had the sun been any farther, what would have happened? Now, all of this, the law of probability says, is it by chance? All these factors, are they